Good morning, friends. Welcome to another episode. Today, we're going to be talking about chargers. More specifically, the one that I have replaced my current one with, which is this guy right here. But we'll talk about him in a second. I want to talk about my previous charger for just 1 second. Actually, my previous two chargers. There's one thing you're going to know that's the same between them is that they're both Anker chargers. This is the Anker Nano 2 65 watt, and this one is this is the PowerPort 3 65 watt. Now, these were both great chargers. I loved this charger because it was 65 watts and it would charge my computer, phone, tablet, Switch, whatever I had in my bag, it could charge it, and it was great. The only problem with it was it only had one port, and this I would just run into too many situations where that was just too inconvenient. Okay, so we replace the Nano 2 with this PowerPort 3. Now, this has everything that I loved about the Nano 2. It's a 65 watt. It's got the flip out prongs, USB-C, super important to me, and it may have been a little longer than the Nano 2, but it was slimmer, so it fits into ports easier. Now, here's the things that have not necessarily that I have grown to dislike, but have just been kind of inconvenient for me using this charger. One is that longer size, because it could just be the outlets in the house that I'm currently living in, but they're kind of, you know how sometimes outlets, they're just loose and you plug things in and they kind of sit there, it falls out easily. That's what most of the outlets in this house are like. So the fact that this is a longer size, it falls out all the time. It's annoying. The only outlet that it has not fallen out of is if the power strip that's attached under my desk is sitting on the floor and it's sitting upright in it like this. That's the only time it has not fallen out. Now, not a huge deal. But the other thing that has become an issue is that this has two USB-C ports and one USB-A port. When I bought it, I thought that'll be fine. It'll be convenient for maybe what if someone has one of those chargers and needs to borrow a brick or this, that, or the other thing. It turns out I don't really want that. There's just been so many times that I needed to plug in more than two USB-C cables and I couldn't because this charger can't do it. I barely use these USB-C type A cables anymore. I don't even have any in my bag. The only USB-A thing I have is my cable card has an adapter for USB-A, but it still goes to USB-C to use the USB-C cable that's in the card. So it's just got to the point that having this no longer makes any sense. Plus, to add bullet to injury, when I bought this, new versions came out, the GAN versions that were 108 watts, and the GAN version of this charger also had a little plastic cup piece that went on it so it didn't fall out of the wall. And so when I saw that, I thought, is that worth, when I started this, that I'm going to buy a new charging brick, I thought, is it worth buying another one of these? Because the USB-C A thing was kind of annoying, and B, I didn't want to have to carry around a little plastic cup that goes over the brick to go into the wall so it didn't fall out. So that's where this came in. So as you can see, this is not an Anker brick. I've kind of veered away from that. I've always used Anker charging products. This is a Satechi charging brick. I've used some Satechi products in the past. I have some in my bag that I love. And so this is what I've decided to use as my new charger. This is the Satechi 3-port GAN charger. Yes, I said GAN. So this does use GAN power, so it's going to be a little faster power delivery. It is 108 watts GAN power, which again, super convenient. It's only in the very top one, but that's okay because that's how a lot of chargers work nowadays. If they're multi-port chargers, the highest wattage you're going to get out of it is going to be in the first one, and that's for computers mostly. That's the only port that you're going to get 108 watts out of. It's the only thing that it's going to do is computers. And then these other two, they range between 65 and 45. It depends on what it is, and that's what I think is so cool about this charger is the technology in it. It knows what you're plugging into it, and then it changes the current for that device. For cell phones and like tablets and cameras and stuff, I think it tops out at like, it goes between 65 and 45 watts, which is a lot faster than like your MagSafe charger. It's gonna be a lot faster than any like plugged in charger. Stay on, fool. It's just super fast, and I love it. It is a lot bigger than the last charger that I used, but that's okay. It still fits in the bag. It has flip-down prongs, and the most important thing is that it's big enough on the bottom that when I plug it into the wall, it's not going to fall out, and that is super important to me. So that's really all I had to say about this. I would totally recommend. It is a little pricey. I think I paid either $70 or $80 for this. Satechi products are not cheap, but my whole philosophy, and this is with a lot of things, just because like it's not the cheapest thing doesn't mean that it's. I should reword that. Yes, I don't want to spend like balls to the walls all my money on stuff, but I'm also gonna look for like the best value and the best like stuff that's gonna last me a long time. And so this, I feel, was a good investment. So that's all I have to say about this. I will leave the link to the 3-port 108 GAN charger in the description below. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead, drop them in the comments below so we can have a conversation. I look forward to talking to you all. I hope you all are staying safe out there. If you live in the Midwest area, we just had an ice storm go through here the last 2 days. So I have all kinds of sticks and stuff on the ground, and if you look outside right now, it looks just like a giant shattered window because there's ice everywhere. But yeah, I hope you all are staying safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out. I'm actually going to take this because I need to charge my computer.